This is a country that is trying to be as normal as possible given the circumstances, but every turn of your head is a constant reminder that this is a nation at war.
A father and son from Albuquerque have traveled almost 6,000 miles to Ukraine for work.
But the work they're doing is life-threatening. Action 7 News reporter John Cardinale joins us to tell us what they're doing there.
Yeah, Ron and Shelley, former Bernalillo County Sheriff Darren White and his son are in Ukraine to dig up landmines planted by the Russian military. Landmines are explosive devices that are concealed under the ground and explode when someone passes over them. This is a story you'll only see on 7.
Darren White says it's not easy traveling into a war zone.
It took quite a bit of time to get through Poland into Ukraine.
4 hours waiting at the border.
The border, as you can imagine, is backed up.
And 2 days to get to Kyiv.
The roads where the tanks have driven over the roads, they've absolutely destroyed the roads.
And once in Kyiv, White says reality sunk in.
I think it's only human to be a little concerned.
White is not in Ukraine as a soldier.
We have protective gear. We have helmets. We have ballistic vests. We have all the equipment necessary, but it's still a little disconcerting, and that would be to deny that would just wouldn't be true.
He's there on contract work.
This is all coordinated through the Ukrainian government, and after our meeting with them tomorrow, we will move on to that location and start demining.
White and his son, in partnership with Tip of the Spear Landmine Removal, have traveled to Ukraine to remove landmines.
There have been over 1 million landmines that have been planted since the Russian invasion. And estimates are right now that over 40% of this country is covered in landmines.
Armed with more than 50 metal detectors, White and his team are going to train Ukrainians on how to use metal detectors and disarm landmines.
And one of the areas that's been adversely affected is the crops, the fields for the farmers.
White says many mines have been planted in fields, and it's hurting the economy of Ukraine as they are one of the world's largest exporters of wheat.
So if the Ukrainian farmers are unable to get their crops in the field this spring, there's many countries where people will likely go hungry because of it.
While the work is dangerous, White says he's glad he can help out any way he can.
This is a war zone. And so a lot of the nations can't really help out. The humanitarian groups can't help out because there's no humanitarian work that really takes place in a war zone. And so this is what we consider emergency services work.
Tomorrow, White and his group will travel to a location near the Russian border and begin demining. I'm John Cardinale reporting, KOAT Action 7 News.
And we certainly wish them well. According to the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, as of March 2023, there have been 758 civilian casualties in Ukraine caused by landmines and explosive remnants.